I thought we had come to an understanding, Admiral. You would remain with us while we search for your daughter.
I've gone back and forth with this, Alina.
Please don't let this be about ego, Ian. Being removed from command by Shelby.
It's not about my ego.
You were in no position to lead that battle, with Sirach holding your daughter.
And what has changed? He still has her. He hasn't killed her already.
Don't say that, Ian. Don't even think that. Let us put the full force of Starfleet behind the search for her.
That's what he wants, Admiral. Our resources are needed elsewhere. I will find her, but I have to do it as a father, not as a Starfleet officer. I have to do it alone.
Ian, find her. Please.
Admiral?
Not Admiral Elizabeth, just Ian.
Ian? Have you considered that you might be playing directly into Sirach's hands? If you are off looking for Treya, you're not here. We need you here, Admiral.
I appreciate the sentiment, Elizabeth, but you've proven to Sirach and to me that you're more than ready. If you'll excuse me, Captain, my daughter is still out there. I have to find someone who's willing to rent a shuttle to a shady character like myself.
This looks like the Briar Patch. Where are you taking me?
Shut up, kid.
Wearing Graceface? Why risk the gray? Aren't you working for the Tholians and Breen? Aren't there safer places we could be? Who are you trying to avoid?
Damn it, shut up, kid. I'm not going to answer your questions. What the hell?
We're under attack.
No kidding. Couldn't be just a few fighters. Had to be a whole damn great battleship.
Had you thought about doing something?
For the last time, kid.
Our shields are failing. Fire a reverse polaron beam to disable their tractor beam while we still can.
Damn it, kid. Shut up. This ship is complicated enough.
Look, I'd rather not spend the rest of my life a mindless gray zombie, so either you get us out of this or let me do it for you. Idiot.
Hey, the control panels are up here.
We have 27 seconds before they can repolarize their tractor beam. There's a pocket of Metreon gas at 22 Mark IV.
I see it. How did you do that?
Where are we going?
Yeah, I guess I can work with you. Let me tell you where we're heading. Let me tell you why we're avoiding the Tholians and everybody else.
Quitting time, Corey. Join us at the station.
Commander, I'm sorry. Just have to know what you were thinking with this.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Corey, I routed a message request from Jorian into your quarters.
Thanks, Matt. I'll look into that.
Mr. Astor?
Coming, ma'am.
I'd like to spend some time getting to know Dr. Abney a little bit better. Pretty sure she was checking me out.
Oh, Matt. Tell me you didn't say something.
Well, she kept asking me to cough. Not once, but twice.
A sure sign if there ever was.
Whatever happened to that Bajoran reporter you were seeing?
It didn't really work out.
What happened?
We weren't compatible.
Uh-huh. You keep doing this dance, Nevin. It gets old. Corey waited for you, and then someone else came along. Get over it.
I thought we were talking about Abbas. You treat it like it's a straightforward thing, Matt, and it's not.
Lie to yourself. It's not just you that gets hurt. You keep pining after Corey, especially with him and Zen on the skids, and everybody involved gets hurt.
You don't think I know that? I don't want to screw things up for them. I'll just stay in my quarters and be a hermit. It's safer there.
I think it's time to push you out of the nest, Lieutenant. Another round for us, and one blood wine for our friend over in the corner there.
What are you pointing at?
He's been eyeing you since we came in here.
Captain Nejta?
You must have made quite an impression with the tetrahedron research.
No, absolutely not. Out of the question.
He's not even my type. You don't know what your type is. He's interested in you. You could be interested in him.
I don't think so.
Then at least go find out. Besides, you gotta go tell him why you just sent him a drink anyway. Ro, just put your shields down and see what happens. Besides, we could always use another friend in the Imperial fleet.
Thank you for the drink, Lieutenant.
Yeah, sure. I was just wondering if your people had any more luck with the tetrahedron data.
I am not aware of any, Lieutenant, but if you want me to...
Please, call me Nevin.
Nevin. We handed all data over to your people. I'm afraid I don't know anything more.
Well, how long will you be on the station for?
In 4 days, General Korg will lead us into battle. Nevin, it is not good for a warrior to go into battle without a loved one to fight for.
Of course not.
I have no living mother or father, no family. There is no female my heart yearns for. Without a mate, there will be no one to sing of my honor should I die in battle.
I wish there's something I could do.
I knew from the look in your eyes. It would be an honor to perform the Rustai with you. Then, should I die in battle, you will sing of my bravery.
I'm really not that good of a singer.
Tomorrow we can do this, if you are willing.
Sure.
6 o'clock then.
That late?
4 o'clock then.
Okay, 4 o'clock it is.
Then, until I see you in the morning.
4 in the morning?
We ran into the Tholians in the Tesalhania system. We believe they were looking for a tetrahedron key. We didn't find one. I'm worried though, Corey. We haven't seen the Grey at all. I don't know why they're staying out of sight when we're clearly working in their interest.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Corey, I can tell that something's bothering you.
I just thought we had something to talk about. Something more important. Jorian, I'm technically still on duty.
Corey, you called me.
This is all wrong.
I don't know what I thought. I'm starting to regret this. I have to go.
Corey, you were the one who was uncomfortable with our situation. I was willing to work through it, perhaps see the counselor.
Right, because that's what Dao wants. For the counselor to explain to me exactly how you're just looking out for my best interest. Jorian, I have to go.
I am who I am, Corey. The fact that I love you so much is a testament to why Dao's faculties have gone along with a commitment to you.
Mr. Astor?
I have to go now, Jorian.
Corey, wait.
Yes, Commander.
We all sympathize with your situation, Mr. Knapp. And of course, we're concerned with the disappearance of a Federation citizen from our world.
She was kidnapped, Governor. Kidnapped from your capital city, from your top university, from under your very nose.
Excuse me, Mr. Knapp, but we have no evidence that she was abducted. In fact, we have every indication to the contrary.
Sirach is holding her, threatening her life.
It's my understanding that he never actually produced her, did he? A subspace transmission of questionable authenticity. Frankly, if the stories I'm hearing are accurate, you threw away your career, put at risk the lives of thousands under your command, including a contingent of Cardassian volunteers, I might add, all in the words of a thief and a pirate. However, if you're able to refrain from further hypocritical rantings against the honor and ability of my security forces, I do think we would be able to assist you.
I would appreciate any help you could give me in finding my daughter.
It just so happens that information has come into my possession that may do just that.
I don't know how I can make this any more clear, Corey. I love you, and I'm still willing to try.
Jorian, how can you sound so dispassionate about this? We were looking at building a life together.
I'm still willing to try.
It's not a question of try, Jorian. We were going to do it. We were doing it.
Corey, let us not forget who began this estrangement.
You did, when you accepted Dao.
I hardly think that's fair.
Lefford and Mr. Astor.
Yes, Commander, what is it?
I was looking over your proposed diagnostic calendar during our maintenance schedule.
Excuse me, Commander. Can I finish up another call?
It's nothing serious, Corey. I just wanted to clarify some grayouts and why...
Commander, I don't mean to be rude, but my duty shift ended.
Corey, now that you're senior staff, your duty shift never really ends.
You're right, Commander. I'll be right up. Astor out.
A penny for your thoughts, Lieutenant.
In some cultures, you'd get change back.
I'd like to say something, Lieutenant. It's out of line. I know that going in. But I feel that the two of us have a unique perspective on life and love. Jorian Zen wouldn't know that some cultures get change back. He wouldn't use that as an idiom. He wouldn't go to the ship's counselor as the first step in trying to rectify problems in his relationship. And he wouldn't doubt the strength of his love, or doubt that of his lovers either. But Dao would. Dao would question if he could love a man the way Zen does. Only Dao can answer that.
Zen and Dao are one being now, Tolian. Whatever I was before, whatever I felt before, is not the only thing that is. Dao wouldn't expect to live its life as a second-class sentience, regardless of the circumstances of its joining. It wouldn't be fair.
Now, you told me a while back that it was a struggle bringing Jorian into line, that he had strength in ways that you didn't give him credit for. I would suggest that he shouldn't be made to feel second class either. When he loved, if it was true, he showed that love every day to Lieutenant Astor. Was it true?
It was true.
Then I think, if we're talking fairness, that you should allow him to show it again. show it again, and be true. I have to get back to the bridge. We arrive back at DS-12 in a few hours, and I have to get through some paperwork. And I thought XOs had a lot of paperwork. Good talking to you, Lieutenant.
It says here 2 warriors may bond in the Rustai and become very special brothers. Normally it's performed by 2 Klingon males. It is considered a great honor to be asked. Sounds very Spartan of them.
Are pain sticks involved?
It is a very sacred ceremony involving the swearing of pledges. A warrior's honor is tested through a series of trials.
A series of trials? What kind of trials? I mean, are we talking ritual sacrifice or self-scarring? Or do we just have to recite our family tree back 13 generations?
I'm very proud of you for going through with this, Nevin. I do feel bad the way I forced you.
Really bad? As in, I'm going to do this with you bad? Or just, I'm going to say I feel bad so that when they take a white hot Decalic to your nether regions, I'm not going to hunt you down and kill you bad?
They're not going to take a knife to you, Nevin.
Yeah, but what will they do?
Look at it this way. You're going to find out at 0400.
Hey! Ease up on her. We were to be here if it weren't for her. We had some gray issues.
Don't get attached to her, DeFalco. More than likely she's helped herself to her own death.
Aren't we being just a little bit dramatic? You sure lugged me a long way just to kill me.
What I do and when I do it is my business. Little mouse. See to it that your value doesn't drop so low that I simply cut my losses. Get her out
of here. Is Dr. Abney around, sir? Or maybe Dr. Anderson?
You're out of luck, Lieutenant. They're both on shore leave.
I'll just come back later then.
Suit yourself.
Okay, maybe not.
All right, let's take a look at it. So, Lieutenant, got yourself shaving?
I'm helping Captain Nejda with a rite of passage ceremony. I didn't realize there'd be so much combat in testing one's courage. Or honor.
Let me guess. Klingon program, no safeties.
Yeah. Ow. I don't think Klingons have a word for pain relief.
Well, luckily I have something that will help with that. Though frankly, you deserve the pain for getting involved in something like this.
Yeah, well, the final test is tomorrow. Trust, courage, and honor. If we pass, we become brothers.
Brotherhood is not all that it's cracked up to be, Lieutenant. The only thing I ever got from my brother was betrayal, cowardice, dishonor. And the delinquent niece that they're foisting off on me.
Foisted?
Yes. She's been banished from another halfway house for her violent tendencies. They're shipping her here. So what they expect me to do with her is beyond my fathoming.
Maybe they hope you'll be a good influence. Well, that Counselor Elbury will be a good influence.
We're finished here, Lieutenant. Oh, and Lieutenant, if I were you, I'd brush up on my interspecies mating rituals. Some of the Klingon bonding rites can be intimate.
You have reached the final test of Rustai. Here, your honor will face the final test. Should you succeed, your bonding will be complete. The trial is simple. The electrodes attached to your bodies will increase in voltage. Either of you may end the discomfort at any time by pressing the buttons on the side of your table. However, all the electrical current will then go to your brother's table. This could be fatal. Do you understand? Then the trial begins.
I don't feel anything.
I suspect that will change soon.
Oh, it doesn't feel so bad. Kinda good. It's just a tingle.
Thank you, Lieutenant, for going through this with me. It is an honor.
There were times I thought I might not make it. Nothing a trip to sick bay won't fix.
I must admit, some of my shipmates were skeptical that a Starfleet science officer could endure Klingon rituals.
Oh, there you go with your Klingon superiority again.
My people are built for battle. There is no shame in excelling at one's unique gifts.
Oh, well, I'm happy to prove a few Klingons wrong.
These trials will solidify the traits that will aid us in battle. And our life partners. Together, we will conquer the pain.
How long is this supposed to last?
I am not sure.
Is it just me or is it getting warm in here?
If you cannot bear the pain, Nevin, you may opt out. I will continue alone.
No, not a chance. I fully intend to disprove your theories about us non-Klingons. Oh, it feels like every muscle in my body is on fire.
Like the heat of battle.
I can't focus my mind.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Nash, no! Without the same time, you can be killed.
I must bear this pain alone.
No!
Young warriors, you have passed the final trial. Stand and face one another. You are now brothers of honor, each with a duty to sing of each other's glory, should either die in battle. Maj Ka.
We did this together.
You are a worthy brother, Nevin. I am proud to call you my friend.
Leffler to Astor.
Yes, Commander.
Corey, I know it's late, but I wanted to go over your revised diagnostic schedule. I think we can do better.
Certainly. I have time first thing tomorrow.
Well, that'd be great. I'll meet you for breakfast on the station. 05:30. Leffler out.
Corey, I've spent a lot of time over the past few weeks telling you how much I love you. I've done enough telling, Corey. Let me show you.
It was incredible, Matt.
I hoped you'd have a good time.
I mean, Klingons are just like us, but ridged.
Whoa! Too much information.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna have to find an excuse to see Dr. Abney to get that image out of my head.
Well, Dr. Abney is a very beautiful woman.
You are hopeless. Are you gonna see him again?
I haven't thought about it till just now, but I'd like to. No. I think I need to. I mean, what we went through together, I think it meant something. I was just humoring him at first, but...
I'm proud of you, Nevin, for finally breaking out of your box.
Thanks. No. Thanks, Matt. I just needed a push out of the nest.
Mr. Knapp. Well, I about jumped out of my skin. Did my parents let you in?
Where's my daughter?
I don't know. That's why I'm here.
You were the last one seen with her. You both disappeared at the same time. Your governor in the car is trying to tell me she ran off, and that her disappearance is just a coincidence. And Areakt used a doctored transmission to scare me into surrendering to them.
Governor Nakar? He's the one who convinced me to take her off planet in the first place.
Then you admit you took her!
Of course I did. She was in danger here.
Did you kill her? Did you? Please. Please tell me. I just want her back. I just want her safe.
Took her to Malek. Like Nakar said to. Came here for messages. Old messages.
Tell me. Tell me everything.
Malek sent a shuttle. I told Trey it was going to take us to an archaeological site that no one had seen yet. When we got on the shuttle, we were immediately separated. She was taken to the cargo hold. I suppose to record the transmission you saw. Then we were both put on the brig, Malek's command ship. He had left the battle in the patch with his fleet. Then it seemed like a few hours later, another Cardassian, a woman, arrived on board. Malek knew her, and I did as well. It was Glenn Batros. That's when I really knew that this was a mistake and that I had put Trey's life in jeopardy. But she was alive when I left her.
When you left her?
I couldn't think of anything else to do. If I had tried to free her or resisted in any way, they would have killed me and I would be of no use to her. At least now.
Do you have any evidence to back up your story?
My story? That's what happened.
Any evidence at all?
No. That's why I was trying to retrieve records of my communications with Malek and Nakar. I had hoped to contact you with them to see if they'd lead us somewhere.
But you don't have them?
No, not yet.
But do you remember them?
I do.
Then you'll be of use to me, and you may be of use to Treya. Is that what you want?
That's all I've ever wanted, Mr. Knapp.
Then we can begin.
Where do we go from here?
Our old journeys begin. We need a pilot. And I have someone in mind.